Alright, we are here in front of the Japanese Walmart. Well, it's called SEIYU, and they are owned by Walmart. So the funny story how this kind of goes is that a few years ago Walmart tried to enter the Japanese market and they failed horribly. So what they did was they went back, kind of collected themselves, and then they bought a Japanese company called SEIYU and kind of brought themselves back into Japan that way. So you can actually see here, like right here, you can see Walmart, right, kind of card, but it's called Walmart SEIYU. So just taking a look a little bit how this is different than Walmart in the United States is that not everything in this building is Walmart owned. You can see here they have 4 floors, and on each floor there are quite a few different stores. Or the first floor kind of looks like your regular Walmart, where you have your grocery, and just taking a look at how things are different and how things they kind of compare. Just gonna take a walk around a little bit and just show you, right, how things are laid out, and you can see for yourself how things are the same or different. You have some ready-made food that you can just buy and take on your way out on either side. Right, you have your lunch boxes, freshly made, different things, some snacks, some instant ramen or instant soba, frozen foods. You can see some Snoopy marshmallows. The reason I kind of wanted to do this is because a lot of the people back home in the United States or abroad, you don't really get a chance to see what kind of like everyday life is like in Japan. And so one of the things that you don't usually see are supermarkets. So I'm just going to take a walk through and just kind of show you what it kind of looks like. We have some cold beer. And something that I really like about SEIYU is that they actually have quite a bit of import beer. So here you can see there's some Guinness, but also Samuel Adams and Blue Moon, some things that, and Heineken, things that we're used to seeing like back in the States. But of course you have your Japanese beer, your Kirin and Ebisu and Asahi, dry black, kind of funny. And cold drinks, through beer, more beer. And here we have some Chuhai, lines and lines of Chuhai. And your cold goods, like sausages, things like that. You also have your hard liquors, quite a selection actually. You have umeshu and shochu and gin and even Bacardi. Not something you usually see. This is something kind of interesting. They have alcohol in boxes, right? Not just other things, but we have box wine in the United States, but here they have box sake or box nihonshu. Kind of funny as well. Looking through. And your drinks and waters, vegetable fruit juices, and coffee. Mitsuya cider, which is not in the States. When we say cider, we mean like apple cider or that kind of thing. Here it's a type of soda, which is something that threw me off a little bit when I first arrived. We have some snacks that go along with it. Instant coffee. Regular coffee. And cereal as well. And we do have some Kellogg's, just like we do in the States. Right, Tony the Tiger. One of my favorite brands right here is called Fruits Granola, or Fruit Granola, but they call it Furugura. Because they like to shorten things as short as they can get them. Coffee filters. And of course snacks like chocolates. And I was talking about Kit Kats before. Yeah, so you have, strawberry flavored, also a green tea flavored, and regular Kit Kats, but also what they call adult Kit Kats. It says Otona no amasa, so adult sweetness. What they mean by that is that it's a little bit more bitter, so it's not as sweet. And some toys as well. And just walking through. We have Pocky and Pretz. I'm trying not to go too fast so that you can actually see some things, but I don't want people to feel uncomfortable as if like I'm filming them or not. Because I'm not trying to. But and here you can see, right, they have their wall of meat starting over there with seafood, and then you have pork, and you have different things going on through. I'm just looking through some rice that you can buy, which is pre-cooked. And ramen. Right, instant ramen. You can see there are many, many different brands, as opposed to in the States where we only have one or two. Many different flavors as well. And they also have the raw noodles, so you can cook it up yourself with soba. And over here you have your instant ramen in the cups or the styrofoam placings. It's kind of interesting as well. Your different sauces, like okonomiyaki sauce, and Heinz demi-glace sauce. Oh, they even have sriracha. Huh. I didn't notice that before. I know that's starting to become a big craze, or it already is a big craze in the States. And who knows, it might catch on here, although Japanese don't usually like spicy things so much. And we have some oils, like olive oils, and sesame oil, which I really like. Gomayu. And bagged rice. So many kilograms of bagged rice. Here we have some 5-kilogram bags. That's probably one of the biggest differences, I think, in the States as opposed to the US, or the States as opposed to Japan. Is of course, well, rice is the biggest kind of grain in here, but in the States, of course, it's bread. Or bread and potatoes. And they do have some bread offerings here in Japan as well. Although a lot of times they focus on the sweetbreads or the pastries or donuts, things like that. Here's the produce section. Take a look at what they're selling. Japanese pumpkin, green peppers and cabbage. And flowers as well. Taking a look back at the fruit. Some kimchi as well. Looking through here. They have bananas as well, right in the front. Here's they actually have a bakery inside of the SEIYU or Walmart, where they make bread and sell different kinds of things. So you can see here some of what they offer from like Hokkaido milk bread. They have different kind of pastries and they sell them. You can buy. Just like with other things they have. And just like in the States, you also have, in Japan, you have McDonald's on site, if you so desire, for your fast food fix. I'm just taking a look around. Even though this is a pretty large facility, they still have, this is, like I said in the beginning of this video, there's actually 4 floors. Let's just take a look at the second floor really quick. This is something that I actually like in Japan, is that usually on escalators they have the one side is for people standing and one side is for people who want to walk quickly. Here's the clothing section. They have different health and beauty section as well. You can see different goods for sale. Let's just take a quick look at like the floor guide so I can show you what's going on in this building. So you can see the second floor is also mostly SEIYU goods, but they do have different shops, like this one called Elfin. So they have like their own brand, but they also have like different shops as well, which is a difference that I noticed. Let's just take a quick look up at the third floor. It says innerwear floor. I have a bookstore as well. You can even get your hair cut as well. QB House is a kind of barber or hair salon chain. Oh, you can buy different nameplates for the different houses, even ones with Snoopy, if you so desire. That's a quick look at the third floor. Let's see. You can see the menswear. We'll take a quick look up at the fourth floor. I'm trying not to be too in the way or too obtrusive. I know that people don't like to have themselves on camera, so I'm trying my best to accommodate that as well. On the fourth floor, the 100 yen shop, as well as the electronics. So you can see what an electronics area looks like in a Japanese store. And still selling fax machines, telephones and fax. Your lighting, other areas, flashlights, line of refrigerators. To make your own massage chair. So you can see they do keep the general layout of Walmart with the numbered aisles clearly marked. Yeah, everything is marked, which is an interesting kind of detail that I found. And stationery. And there's sports area as well. We even have a video game arcade. And they sell bicycles as well, which is pretty nice. I'm just going to take a look into the arcade real quick. You can see kind of augmented reality Pokemon. And augmented reality playing with cards is a big thing in Japan. So you see that a lot. And they have Dragon Ball Z and Gundam and a lot of different things. Ski Bowl, Family Bowling by Namco. Yeah, arcade machines still quite popular. I don't see them so much in the United States anymore, but they're still big here in Japan. Oh, Taiko no Tatsujin. You can win UFO catchers. Tons and tons of UFO catchers. You can win a big minion or a Pikachu. This is a 100 yen shop. Alright, so there's a 100 yen shop even in the Walmart itself. So I'm gonna cut it off because I've taken you through all 4 floors, and I hope you've maybe noticed some things. I hope I didn't go through too quickly. If you have any questions or comments, alright, feel free to ask. And it was very nice to see you, Mr. Spawn. Unfortunately, you're on the tail end of it because I need to go and go back to work. Actually, they changed my my break time a little bit, so I didn't have as long to do this as I'd like. But just to end up right here, you can see quite clearly that while it is SEIYU, it's also Walmart. So thank you very much for watching, if you did. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And wherever you are, whatever time it is, I hope you have a great day, a great night, and take care. And hope to share again with you soon. Thank you much. Bye.